What is going on, guys? Pumpson87 here, and today I'm bringing out my delayed highlights from the USA Grand Prix, the ASR League race review, and yeah, I was feeling pretty promising for this race. USA is a track I genuinely quite like. I qualified pretty good actually for me, P5 on the grid. There wasn't that many people turned out, as there was quite a few people busy on race day, which is a bit unfortunate, but P5 is definitely a strong position going into the race. As I said, quality times on super soft tyres. Warden behind me set his time on the soft tyres. So the strategy for me is a two-stop strategy, and there are a few people who are going to try the one-stop, where it'd be like soft mediums, or in Warden's case, super soft softs somehow. So USA is actually not a bad track when it comes to tyre wear, which is pretty surprising and I'm pretty grateful for, as tyre wear is definitely a nemesis of mine, that's for sure, on this game. As I go into the race now, skip with the formation lap, as I don't really need to see that, except the fact that we survived it. In fact, I think most of the grid survived this, so that's pretty good to see that everyone can at least drive slowly and keep it out of each other's cars. But anyway, going to the grid now, waiting for the 5 lights to signal start of this race, and the 5 lights are out now, and away we go. A bit delayed on the launcher, and we had quite a bit of wheel spin on the start. That's a pretty poor getaway. Got a Williams going around outside. Warden's got the jump on us. A little bit of contact on the outside there, squeeze him a little bit. We have to go off the track on the exit of turn 1. That's hampers us even more. Cricketer's got past, but then he goes slow for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. We goes through him. Now we're going side by side with the Williams. I've got Gecko, I believe. Ooh, that's very close there. A little bit of contact even on the side pod. Very lucky we didn't get the pinball effect there, and taking straight off the barriers. We go round us outside through the end of the first sector there. It's a pretty good overtake on got Gecko. Good side-by-side action through that start of that first lap there. Now we're into P7, so not a great start for us, really. I mean, it's good we kept ahead the Williams and the chasing pack behind, but still not a good start to lose 2 positions. And we get very deep at the hairpin. That's allowed my pet Zonky Bro to get a run on us on the back straight. We're putting to rich mix. We've got low fuel, but even so, that Sauber has very good straight line speed. Very, very good straight line speed. I mean, sure, the slipstream definitely helps, but he gained so much of me as well over the straight. It's a bit weird, as I went for low downforce for this race, you know, trying to learn from mistakes in Japan, where I was overtaken easily down the pit straight by the likes of Cricketer and stuff. Around, I think there's 6.5 wings, but apparently some people are running even low for this race, so pretty surprising, and it's definitely working out for them. But we did hang around the outside of Zonky there quite fairly, and that's more good side-by-side action to kick off this race. As I go through the end of the first lap around, P7 still behind Cricketer, and the pack ahead, but not far behind, so it's definitely still promising for the rest of this race, as hopefully we've got the pace to keep with the front back, but unfortunately it's a collision ahead. That's my teammate and the Williams of X-Quicksilver, who goes onto the apex to turn 1 there. That's a mighty crash between the 2 cars there. And we're going to have a replay on board of 199, who's just behind the 2 cars up ahead. He gets very lucky from this instant, and as you can see, I mean, that's just another lag collision. We've got the return of the lag crashes. I mean, what the fuck was that? Cars just jolt across the track at that speed. And I know those 2 guys, they're very clean racers, and that, I mean, speaking to them both from at the end of the race, it looked completely different on both of their screens. So once again, connection issues really impacting on the Codemasters game. Once again, hopefully that's addressed with F1 2017. But anyway, going to the pit lane, now into P2, as Warden stayed out on his soft tyres. He's going for the one-stop strategy. We're going for the 2-stop, but we did stay on an extra lap later than X-Vicho and Greekmaster 99, as they're doing a 2-stop strategy, super soft, soft, soft. As that is apparently the quickest way to do it, apart from if you're on a 1-stop and you can make that work. We were just about a merge ahead of Conrad Straight there, so it's very crucial that we didn't get held up by him throughout the whole of the first sector, because that would have been pretty costly. And now I'm going to lap 11. We've got X-Customs, who I believe is on a 1-stop, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but I know he hasn't pitted yet, so he's going out very long on his soft tyres. Think about looking down the inside of this corner, but he actually runs out quite wide onto the curbing. We get much better traction on the exit of that corner. Go hold it round the outside of the quadruple apex corner there, as that's a quite easy overtake really, and that's really the only car we actually saw from now to the end of the race. Now lap 18, skipping quite a way into this race. We actually going to stay out longer than Greenmaster 99 and Xfitro had about 10 seconds up the road. So we're actually thinking of doing a different sort of strategy. We're thinking about staying out until the super soft tyres are able to be fitted on and used for the rest of this race. Wall 99 is in the lead, he's on the one-stop strategy. The other two cars who just caught up to the back of me before I made this pit stop are in second and third, so we're in net fourth, unless there might be one or two one-stop runners who merge ahead of us. Looks like my pet Zombie Pro is going down the pit straight right now on the medium tyres, so he's on the one-stop strategy, and he's going to merge ahead of me. Yeah, there he goes, and I'm out to 5th place. So, for the rest of the stint, we've got to just try and hunt the Sauber down. Hunt him down, overtake him. We've got the super soft tyres, the quickest tyres, and we've just got to set nice qualifying laps for the rest of this race. As there you can see, the gap is about 7 seconds. Now going to start finish straight. We've already brought it down to below below 6 seconds, I believe it is. I'm trying to look at the previous screen. Now below 5 seconds there as a personal best of 1:38. And now goes up 23. It's now below 4 seconds. So we're really catching the Sauber driver now. We're really reeling him in. But I think we're burning a lot of fuel as well throughout the first part of the stint. Now end of lap 23, start lap 24. It's 2.3 seconds. Now 1.3. We're getting close to the DRS range. So next lap we might actually be in it. And speaking of which, end of lap 25, we're really in the DRS range now. We've closed on the Sauber driver. But he does have good strong speed, so it's going to be very difficult to overtake him. End of lap 26 is still in DRS range. Gained a little bit during that lap, but not quite as much. He is selling very consistent, very good lap times. That was the first lap actually, I was into the 142s. So unfortunately, my nemesis has come back to haunt me again. His tyre wear, we really haven't been looking after his tyres the whole of the stint. By the end of lap 27, start lap 28, as we lock up massively going to turn 1, he's pulled away from us. He's actually pulled away from us. I don't know where I'm leaking so much time. I think we had a pretty tidy lap on lap 27, but he's pulled away from us. And now, to add insult to injury, we corner cut. We're just trying to catch him, and we made one too many mistakes. Cut the corner, and that's just disappointing, really. And now we've got Master Berserk. He was 3 seconds behind us. I don't know how he's gained so much in the last 2 laps. It's bizarre, and we're trying to hold it around his outside, going to the hairpin, but unfortunately, we have no grip. We have no grip on these super soft tyres. They've fallen off the cliff. We're trying to get the DRS going onto the back straight, trying to get in the substrate, but we're not gaining much at all, really. We're getting a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I'd hoped. What it is we've got engine wear, and that's another nemesis of mine on this game. As soon as I hit engine wear, it's about two-thirds of the way through a race usually, my lap times just sort of tumble, and there's not really much I can do about it, which is it's very frustrating. And that's allowed Master Berserk to get past us. We're now to P6. We've got a 3-second time penalty, and All-Round Cricketer is only about 2 seconds behind us. So we're facing the likelihood here of getting P7 if he hasn't got a penalty. Look at my tyres there, 79 and 74%. They've just about hit the cliff at the end of the race. We won't get a puncture, but even so, pretty disappointing. We were looking good for P4 for a lot of that stint, and I don't know where the pace went in the last 2 laps. Ideally, we probably should have gone with soft tyres that would have lasted longer and lasted easily to the end of the race. So I might have still caught my person on the road by the end. But I suppose that's what you do. Like, that's why it's good to learn practice. I only did literally like half of a 50% with AI before this racing began, so I hadn't really an idea about what was the best strategy. I should have stuck to the 2 soft tyres, as they were the best race tyres, but just one of those things. I mean, still good solid points. P7, as Master Berserk also had a penalty, so that means Cricketer is up into 5th place. Which was very frustrating as well, getting that time penalty in the last lap, as otherwise we would have actually finished P6. And actually, we would have been P5 ahead of Master Berserk, because he had a penalty, of course. But that's just one of those things. It's my fault, I corner cut, so there you go, can't really blame the game. So I'll see you guys next time for my next video. I'm not actually racing in Mexico this weekend, so I'll see you guys for my next video. It should hopefully be Brazil, so I'll see you guys then. Palms out.